Taylor Ray is another great example. I remember when he came with Snatching before anybody heard it. And he came to the club with like 40 people. And he's like, play the song, play the song, play the song. Listen to it. And it just wasn't mixed right. But I knew it was Snatching.
Fire.
Knew it was gonna work. I still played it. Ended up playing the song, not mixed, twice in less than like an hour because of the reaction of the crowd. He came back like about a month and a half with the song ready to go, blew up like nitro. But you know, it's one of those things. I like to say that I had a hand in a lot of people's movement, but you know, to put a name or something like to attach it, it's just too many to kind of like touch.
Bro, you've been around for a long time, bro, and you've actually touched so many different artists, even the ones that did blow up, can be regional, locally, or whatever. Have any of these artists ever come back and bless you or sow into what you're doing? Like, be real with it. Have anybody came back and say, you know, Royce, man, you really did this for me, man. This is for you. Boom.
I can't say no yet. Like, I'm not asking for it, nor am I expecting it.
And I understand that. But my question is, for somebody who knows the industry and who knows you personally.
Yeah, like I did something like to help push their career to an XYZ, and then did they come back and say?
Did they just come back and just say, hey?
Nah. It doesn't. Like I said, I don't expect it, nor.
They know that.
So I don't, if it was to happen, I don't even know how I would react to it. Because it's just something that it's not expected. I don't expect that. I shouldn't. It's like asking God, hey, I'm ready for my next blessing, and then it don't like if it doesn't happen, then you sit there and you walking around being disappointed. I don't have the time or the energy to sit there and put that on anybody or any expectation. If they feel like they want to do something like that, that's great. That's more power to them. I know that if I ever would have put a call out to somebody that I wanted to work with or something like that, and they pick up the phone or they answer me back, that's more of a thanks than anything I could ask for.
For sure. All right, man, let's get on another subject, man. I like that. I like the way this is going, man. You're going to really help a lot of people out when they see this. Because, bro, you're just genuine. But I want to get back on that relationship thing, man. You say you dating. Can I ask you where y'all met? You and your girlfriend now or whatever you got going on?
I was working, and we worked at the same facility, and ended up like meeting at like a random place.
Okay.
And just talk from there.
Okay.
I always do a good job of like, I try not to burn no bridges as much as I can. Some bridges you gotta burn, sometimes you gotta burn that bitch down. But but I try not to burn bridges with people, individuals, and you know, if somebody's energy is the right energy and it's the right time and the right situation, you see what happens.
For sure. How long y'all been dating?
Next question.
All right. Well, then let me ask you this.
He told me I could do that.
You did.
I think I got like 3 next questions.
You get. I say you get a few next questions. You get a few
next questions.
All right, so check this out.
You know what the difference is that I'm gonna explain why. Like, and it's cool to do the interview. Like, people can ask me questions and stuff. I've always kept like my personal life real, like protective. Yeah. Not quiet. People say, "Oh, you being sneaky," and this and that. It's not being sneaky. There's a lot of people that are around that,
for sure,
are trying to have whatever their agenda is, and if their agenda is to contact me, reach me, or do something, and they feel like they can get a hold of somebody that I'm close to, or this and that. I'm speaking for it because it's happened before in the past. Like, I've had people come at my family, and this and that and the third. Like, I don't want my brother to have to be defending me or this and that or being the wall, or like, that's not their job. So because of that, I kind of keep like that side of my life. People that know me, that circle, the circle of trust, they know who I am, who I date, you know, who I'm with, who I'm in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, who else I want to go on vacation with, and stuff like that. They know that. So that's why I don't really tend to speak on it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So check this out. Man, over the years, man, I've come to you, and actually, you would see something on Facebook or whatever, me being in relationships, and you would give me advice. Like, man, you gave me some advice that really helped me out over the years. Like with the audience, bro, how do you, in your terminology, how do you keep a relationship good? What do you speak to people.
It's a lot of different things you could do to keep a relationship good. Number one, stop listening to everybody else. Believe in the 3 F's. Write it down, take a picture, and a crayon, whatever. If they ain't feeding, fucking, or financing, get the fuck out of your life.
Get up out of
I'm
there.
sorry. If they're not feeding you, that means cooking or making sure that you're eating, right? Nutrition, balanced breakfast, whatever you want to do. If they ain't financing, that means able to co-sign, help you grow, help them grow. You got your credit right, she got her credit right. Together y'all growing. Financially you're good to go. And if they ain't fucking you right, why the hell is anybody else supposed to be talking their 2 cents about your relationship? I live by that. I'm sorry, it works for me. It may work for you. If it doesn't, apply it. I'm telling you. And or you just start saying that to yourself. Damn, is she feeding fucking and financial? And then when you start putting them the 3 F's in, you're like, damn, they're not. They're doing 1 of the 3. Disqualified.
Wow.
Move on, move forward. At the end of the day, a lot of girls are like, oh, I'm dating to marry. Okay, so how many dates away are you?
Wow.
How many dates away are you? I know if I go out on a date, I remember when we were sitting there dating, I'd be like, okay, this ain't it. She got 2 more. She got 2 more. And he'd be like, what do you mean? She got 2 more dates to tell me something. Because, yeah, you can do 1 of the F's. And you might do 1 of the F's, okay. It's not even spectacular. And yes, women, that 1 of the F's may not be spectacular. Y'all ain't always 100% good in another room, all right? They could be good in the kitchen, but their finances are effed up. Yeah. And do you see yourself being strong enough, willing enough, patient enough to help them in the financial aspect of the relationship? Because it's important. It's definitely important. Like, you want to go on vacation. How is it that you want to go on vacation, but your girl can't go on vacation? Right? So now you feel obligated, like, man, I need to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So she can go, and she can not only go and participate, but feel like she was a part of that, and she paid on it, and she did it, and we did it as us. It's a building thing. It's something to build your bond. It's something that you go back and you don't feel any kind of resentment. It's having no resentment. It's saying, yeah, babe, put that on the card. I got that next month. That's your card, babe, but I got it next month because I couldn't do it. So you got it, and I'm going to pay that, and I got that. She's going to be like, damn, he held it down. I really couldn't pay that, but he told me to put it on my card. You're thinking, I'm doing that, I'm building her credit, it's going to help us in the long run. But you would only hope that, shoot, next week your tire could have blew, or something like that. You ain't got it. You remember you paid that. That card is free. Hey, babe, just put it on the card. Remember, you got me the last time, just put it on the thing and go. It's having that kind of, that trust. And it's not even the older you get, you see it. It's just look for what you, if you can't be with somebody that makes you better, there's no reason for you to be with. So if by the second date you feel that this person can't make you better, tell them thanks for going out. You know, I appreciate the mozzarella sticks and the appetizer. But we're gonna move on.
Hey, I know you say your crowd or your circle is small. This is just for life, man. How important is respect or being respected to you? Like, how important is that on your list?
There was a time that I would be like, it's high on my list. Now I don't care what anybody's opinion is. As long as I'm happy and the people around me are happy and happy with the way that I am and the person that I am, I don't care if somebody doesn't rock with me one way or another. Fine, you don't have to follow, listen, come, support. Like, you weren't doing that in the first place. Let me tell you something real quick. No one ever has to know your plan. It's your plan, right? So if it's your plan and you start sharing your plan, then everybody else around is just gonna come chipping away at your plan, your idea, your this, your that. You know how many songs and beats and ideas and stuff that I got jacked from or going and collect? Man, don't say nothing. Do what you need to do. And I found that the hard way. And even recently of doing what I've been doing financially, I didn't say anything to anybody for months. I just put my head in, grind it out, and then things started falling in place. When I was done with the activity or the agenda, then I'll share it. You know? And sometimes when you share it, you're sharing it to somebody that you don't even know why you're sharing it. You know what I'm saying? And then it opens up something for them, and they're like, man, I'm glad that you shared that because I think I'm going through the same thing. And that's not you that did that. That's God that told you to go ahead and say, hey, you can share that information to somebody else because he wanted you to share it. But, you know, at the end of the day, people can respect you. You respect yourself. Like, you don't need to look into anybody else to say, to put any kind of title on what you did and oh, I'm the man in the streets or I got the hottest. Nah, that stuff doesn't pay the Tico bill. How about that? That's for those that don't know who Tico is. That's the electric company. That doesn't pay Tico. That doesn't pay Lexus Financial. That doesn't pay Jaguar Finance. That doesn't pay. Like, respect is cool, and people know if you're good at what you do, they have no choice but to respect it. If I'm Kobe Bryant and I bust my ass on the basketball court, as much as you hate him beating your team, you have to respect him. You have to respect his skill. All these people that hate LeBron James, as much as you can't stand LeBron James, right? You can't take nothing away from him. It's the same thing and the same thing in the game.
For sure. All right, Royce. This is from me, man. I just want to ask this. I've known you for a long time, and I've seen your growth. I've seen, man, you're just a wise dude. What is your overall, like, plan or goal, like, for the rest of your life, man? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, it can be big or small. It's just something. You're too important to us as the people, you know, for us not to know what's your big plan? What you doing? Like, what you got going on?
I was able to get with a good group of people, business-wise. Dwayne Golson, Crystal Hill for Crystal Clear marketing, and a few other associates that I work with, the Strass Theater and financial groups, and just I've spent so much time investing in everybody else. I felt like it was time to put that same effort to myself and what I do. I love music. I feel like I'm always going to have my hand in it. Whether I'm producing music or I'm putting events on, that's my main thing right now. I like to do the events, the crossovers. We created Aphrodisiac, which is pretty much a performance that we put on that has regional talent, national talent. Hey, buddy, look at this. Look at this. I got fans all over. Regional talent, local talent that we're able to you know, showcase. I want to be able to continue doing that, putting on shows, doing my next thing is I want to do like a festival, like a real festival where people actually, you know, like I'm getting the park, I'm doing everything, we're getting the vendors, we're doing the whole scene. Like we were able to do that before the pandemic hit, and I feel like I have a real strong reach, and I think we're really good at it. My team with CTC events. As far as that's the next vision for the next few months into the few years, and then we go from there, and then we see how big that can go and how that can develop. Music industry is different. It's not the same as it was before, with pandemic and just when you're getting certain gigs, you kind of pick and choose now. Like I have options, so I don't have to be in a club 4 or 5 nights a week.
For sure.
Not saying I don't want to do it, not saying that I wouldn't do it, but I have options that, you know, if for me to do it, it needs to be special. It needs to be something that I like. Okay, what? It has to be more than just okay. He's just coming in and do a guest spot.
For
I
sure.
want it to be a little bit more, you know, engaging.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, man. I'm gonna make this the last question because it was 10 people asking me about it. Before we get to you telling us what you're doing now. What happened to Imp? Where's Imp? Where's Imp? Are you working with Imp? Is Imp rapping? Did Imp go back to New York?
Jesus.
Imp Pharrell is Royce and Imp Pharrell, brothers, two peas in a pod, like brothers. Don't ever quit. You are amazing. Where's Imp? Tell the people who is Imp, where's Imp, and what's going on, if you don't mind.
Okay, let's see. All right. Pharrell, aka Inf, is by far one of the most talented people I've ever had a chance to work with. He's one of those diamonds that's just in the rough that I've been blessed to see him grow from boy to man to father to the artist that he is now. We were working diligently on getting his singles and his EP and stuff out during the pandemic and stuff. We worked on a project called Four Horsemen, for the people that are out there